Hi everyone, welcome back to Moonamind. Today we're diving into the truth about growing up in a multilingual environment. Is it really important? Do bilingual children get brain development benefits that children in monolingual environments don't? Honestly, there is so much information about this out there. I myself grew up bilingual and work in bilingual environments, so this is a topic that really interests me. But before we continue, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and save this video to share with your friends later. All right, let's get into it. Research has found that multilingual environments profoundly benefit children's cognitive, academic, and social development through measurable changes in brain structure and function. In fact, recent neuroimaging studies reveal that multilingual children develop enhanced executive function networks, stronger neural connections, and more efficient cognitive processing than their monolingual peers. But, and this is a big but, does this mean that children who are exposed to bilingual environments are smarter than children who grow up in monolingual environments? I would say no. The strongest evidence supports executive function advantages rather than general intelligence gains. Which means, no, you aren't going to be smarter just because you are bilingual. Multilingual children consistently show superior performance on tasks requiring inhibitory control, attention regulation, and cognitive flexibility. These advantages stem from the constant practice managing multiple languages, which enhances domain general executive functions through strengthened neural connections between frontal and subcortical regions. That's a mouthful. So what does this actually mean? It's like, think of your child's brain like a traffic controller at a busy intersection. Every day, multilingual children have to constantly decide which language to use, when to switch between them, and how to ignore the wrong language while focusing on the right one for each situation. This is like mental exercise that strengthens three key skills: stopping themselves from saying the wrong thing, which is the inhibitory control, paying attention to what matters while ignoring distractions, which is attention regulation, and quickly switching between different ways of thinking, which is cognitive flexibility. It's basically like having a mental gym workout every single day. The brain areas that control these skills, especially the connections between the front part of the brain, which makes decisions, and the deeper brain regions, which help control behavior, actually get stronger and more efficient from all this practice. So while multilingual children aren't necessarily smarter overall, they become like expert mental multitaskers who are better at focusing, switching gears, and controlling their impulses. And guess what? These are the same skills that help children succeed in school, follow directions, solve problems creatively, and navigate social situations. So basically, the mental tools they need to thrive in a complex environment. Here's a video that shows how the child needs to change from one language to another within the same conversation, depending on who's interacting with them.
If you listen to the teachers, they'll know what to do, right? And then mommy and daddy will come get you really quick.
Para practicar la emergencia.
Solo caminamos afuera
Ok.
y escuchamos el wiu wiu. Como hay unas cositas ahí y hay una cosa que te dice algo. Y también hay una cosa roja para decirte cómo salir.
I understood. You go outside, right?
And we walk.
Uh-huh.
And then when they tell us to go inside again, we go.
Oh.
One day I was scared
Oh, were you? Why?
because that was my first time.
This is basically the traffic controller metaphor I gave you in real time. And the technique the parents are using is one that is used by many families that use two languages at home. And it's called the one parent, one language approach. The main goal is to create clear, consistent language boundaries by having each parent speak only one language to their child. By having each parent speak only one language to their child, families aim to give children regular exposure to both languages and ensure they develop strong associations between specific people and specific languages. But what if you don't come from a multilingual background? How can you give your children interactions that enhance these skills and potentially reap the same benefits as bilingual learners? I mean, of course, one option would be giving them access to a multilingual environment at school through language immersion programs. For example, international schools where children are immersed in a specific language, such as English, as well as their native language at home. And there's also another approach which is rarely talked about, and that's music. Music training produces similar cognitive benefits to bilingualism, particularly for working memory. with musicians showing enhanced brain efficiency, requiring fewer neural resources for cognitive tasks. And of course, you can always enhance executive function training through fun activities at home. At monomind.com, you will find simple activities and strategies that you can apply at home to enhance your child's executive function development and many more areas of learning. I'll leave you the link in the description box so you can check it out. So now let's talk about children who are showing developmental delays or are within the neurodivergent spectrum. You might be shocked to learn that the evidence overwhelmingly supports multilingualism as safe and beneficial for children with developmental delays and special needs. Multiple systematic reviews confirm that multilingual exposure does not negatively impact language development in children with autism spectrum disorder, ADHD, or language delays. Children with autism show particular benefits. Recent studies demonstrate that multilingual children with ASD exhibit superior executive function skills, including better inhibition and perspective-taking abilities. They show improved social communication skills and reduced repetitive behaviors. Remarkably, some children with ASD can spontaneously acquire foreign languages through non-interactive media exposure, achieving comparable abilities to peers who learn through naturalistic exposure. So what can we say about multilingual environments? Scientists from 3 different fields, brain research, child development, and education, have all looked at multilingual kids and come to the same conclusion. Growing up with multiple languages is a huge advantage. We're not just talking about being able to order food in different countries when you travel. These children actually develop better thinking skills, do better in school, and have stronger social abilities. The really incredible part, when researchers scan the brains of multilingual children, they can literally see the differences. The brain structure looks different. The way different parts connect and work together is stronger, and these changes stick around for their entire lives. It's like their brains get rewired in a way that makes them better at handling complex tasks, solving problems, and connecting with people. And please, please, please remember, quality will always be more important than quantity. Meaningful interaction is more important than exposure time. Consistency in language use patterns, community support, positive attitudes, and balanced approaches that support all languages are essential. And here's something I'm really curious about. Did any of you grow up bilingual yourselves? What was that experience like, and how is it influencing how you're raising your own children? I love hearing your stories because they help other parents who are just starting their journey. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one and often respond. So let's get a conversation going. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you found this information useful or fun. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe so that you never miss any of our content. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.